Do you feel it? Do you feel the excitement of being alive today? Do you feel it in your mind? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in every cell of your body? Do you recognize the opportunity that faces us today? We talk about the crisis of the economic times. Yes, it is a crisis, but it is also a great opportunity. It is an opportunity calling us to reinvent ourselves, to redefine humanity, to redefine our values, to redefine what it means to be human, to redefine what education is about, to redefine responsibility and what the communication media are about. Crisis always brings opportunity. Without crisis, we get lazy, we get fat, we get stupid. We just coast along. Crisis calls us to arms. It calls us to act. Today, our communities are broken. Our personal lives are fragmented. Our families are broken. Our earth is broken. That's a lot of opportunity. But if we're going to make use of this opportunity, we have to use our intelligence, all of our intelligence. Intelligence is not just IQ, not just the mind. IQ is the intelligence with which we solve problems, logical, rational problems. But we've created problems that our IQ can't solve. We've created problems that we can't see our way through, that have damaged our world and our personal lives and our communities. We also need to use the intelligence of the heart, our emotional intelligence, the intelligence that tells us what we feel, what others feel, how to understand others, how to know when I am angry, how to know when I am sad, how to know when you are sad, when you're in joy, and to feel that feeling with you. And most importantly, I believe, we have to use our spiritual intelligence. For me, spiritual intelligence has nothing to do with religion. It's not about what I believe. It's about what I am. It's about my values, my meanings, my purposes, the things that make life count for me, the things that make my life meaningful and purposeful and responsible. This is the intelligence we need today to capitalize on the great opportunity that is presented to us by this economic crisis. We need to recapture our values, our sense of meaning, our sense of moral purpose, our sense of we can do it. So IQ is about what I think. EQ, emotional intelligence, is about what I feel. But our spiritual intelligence is about what I am. And that's what we have to step forward with today. We have to step forward with what we are, deeply, seriously, meaningfully. Psychologists tell us that today, 94% of people on the earth act from 4 negative motivations. We act from fear, we act from greed, we act from anger, and we act from self-assertion or a sense of self-importance. Today, the economic crisis has raised a great deal of fear. People are afraid they will lose their jobs, they will lose their homes, they will go hungry, they can't provide for their children. And people are angry, very angry, that these bankers, with their greed and their short-term thinking, got us into this mess. And we answer this with self-assertion. I'm going to fight. I'm going to make it better for myself, better for my family. We need to put aside these negative motivations. We need to be motivated by positive things, by facing life with open exploration, finding out what there is to do, what there is to know, what there is to feel, what there is to think. We need to have the motivation of cooperation, joining hands with each other, joining hands with our families, with our communities, with our nations, with our planet. We need to develop the motivation of self-mastery, becoming strong in ourselves, true to ourselves, knowing what we value, knowing what we fight for. And we have to develop the motivation of mastering the situation, not letting this crisis get us down, not letting all the world's problems get us down, but standing up and say, yes, I feel excited. I feel this is my opportunity. SQ, or spiritual intelligence, is our moral intelligence. It's the intelligence with which we listen to our conscience. And our conscience is our compass. Inside every one of us is an inner voice that knows what's right to do. We often don't listen to it, but we have that capacity. If we use our spiritual intelligence, we listen to our moral compass. Our spiritual intelligence is also the intelligence with which we make paradigms and with which we break paradigms. It's the intelligence with which we change our mindset, with which we break out of the boxes and feel the fresh air of new thought and new feeling and new meaning. And it's our creative intelligence. It's the intelligence that allows us to find new solutions to old problems, to see that the world can be better and the world can be different, and that you and I as individuals can make it so.